Another make and make sense. You all can be as mad at me as you want, but Mike Tomlin has got to go. And it has nothing to do with whether Mike Tomlin is a good football coach, because I think he can do an outstanding job just somewhere else. It's time for a change in Pittsburgh. Now, look, I didn't expect Pittsburgh to come out and win this football game. I mean, I was hopeful, but I didn't expect Pittsburgh to go to Buffalo and win. But therein lies the problem. Why, as a diehard lifelong Steeler fan and seeing greatness, how come I didn't expect for the Steelers to go there and win? And yes, Buffalo is on a roll. Yes, Buffalo is a good football team. But Buffalo is not some juggernaut that can't be beat. Come on, people. And yet again, we see the Pittsburgh Steelers not ready to play a football game. And before we know it, we're down 21-0 and we can't catch up. I know nobody wants to say this out loud, but that's coaching. I've said this before, and I'm going to continue saying it because it's the truth. Mediocrity is the death of your organization. And that's what Pittsburgh has become. The last 7 years, no playoff wins, not even really competing in most of these playoff games. Mediocrity is the death of your organization. So if the Rooneys are okay with being mediocre, not having a losing season, and continue to do that and picking between 17 and 22 every year, and maybe make a playoff every now and then, and definitely not winning a playoff game, and absolutely not getting to an AFC championship game or a Super Bowl, then we're going to continue down this path. But if we actually are interested in winning, then maybe we do make a change. And yeah, I get it. We'll probably take a hit for a year or two. But you know what? All great franchises sooner or later take that hit. They just don't mire around in mediocrity, hoping and wishing that things get better by doing the exact same thing, which is literally the definition of insanity. Like I said, man, I love Mike Tomlin. I think Mike Tomlin is a great football coach, but his welcome has worn out in Pittsburgh. If they can get rid of Andy Reid in Philadelphia, you can get rid of Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. I've said that a million times, and I'll continue to say it. It's okay to make a change. It's okay. I know everybody is caught up in Pittsburgh's only had 3 coaches in 55 years. Okay, fine. But when was the last time that we've been competitive where you thought the Steelers can win the Super Bowl? When's the last time you thought that? At some point, we have to get back to that way of thinking. Change isn't always bad. Change can be good. It's time for a change. I know Mike Tomlin will have a job before he walks out the door in Pittsburgh. He will. But it's time for him to walk out that door.